Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the room on tonight. It is hard to believe that we're on the 17th day of, I was about to say January, 17th day of July, 2025. We are glad to be, glad to be in the service, glad to be in the number one more time. Go ahead and like, love, and share on tonight. I'm excited as always to hang out in the room with you guys. Go ahead and like, love, and share and subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, LSC Ministries. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get the notifications, get all the things that you need to get in order to stay privy and stay up to date on what we're talking about in the room. So go ahead and take this opportunity to share with somebody what we're talking about tonight. So tonight I want to jump right in. I was gonna wait, but y'all, I got a lot that I want to talk about tonight. We got a lot to talk about tonight. So lately I have literally been having conversations with people, and the conversations have been engaging, but there has been a theme in terms of every conversation that I've been having lately. And in all of the conversations that I've been having, there are one or two words that come up. And one of those words is overwhelming. 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 Life is overwhelming. Things are overwhelming. And so this has kind of been the course lately with a lot of people. And so as I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about, well, what is going on around us? So literally, before hanging out with you guys on tonight, it literally came to me that a lot of people are overwhelmed with life because of everything that's happening around us, of course, but also because that's one of the tactics that the enemy is using, to be overwhelmed. So the enemy is using us being overwhelmed. The enemy is using us, trying to figure life out on our own. And so the enemy is using things that he knows that's going to get us, that's going to get our attention. And so sometimes it is difficult. It's difficult because we're trying to figure life out. We're trying to figure out things. We're trying to figure out what's going on. We're trying to figure out, and it can be overwhelming to the point where we become paralyzed, to the point where it's everything we do, we are afraid to make a move. We are afraid to make a move. We are afraid to do something. We're afraid to make a decision. We're afraid to say yes. We're afraid to say no, because what might happen? What will happen if I say yes? Will they be upset with me? What will happen if I say no to this person? Will this person be upset with me? What's going to happen tomorrow? Now I'm looking at the government. Now I'm looking at the laws that are being passed. So it can be overwhelming. So this is one of the tactics that the enemy is using against us. And for a lot of us, and for most of us, it is really plaguing our emotions. So I just shared with our group capacity, this mentorship program, mentorship community that's a part of LSC. And so I just shared with the group, and I was like, hey, be mindful, keep each other lifted in prayer. Be mindful, because the enemy is prowling, and he's doing it by way of our emotions and overstimulation. Emotions and overstimulation. Because now if I didn't get this done today, what's going to happen tomorrow? And so we are constantly bombarded by emotions, and constantly bombarded by things, and constantly bombarded by life. And not just our emotions, y'all. We're being bombarded by the emotions of people that are close to us. So not only do we have to be mindful and be aware of our own emotions, so now I have to be mindful and aware of the people that are around me. As if my emotions aren't enough. Now I got to deal with everybody in the house too, and on my job and at church. So it's a lot. I get it. There's one thing in particular that that the enemy is targeting us with. And this is something, in all transparency, this is something that I have been dealing with for quite some time myself. And that thing is regrets, 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 regrets. Anybody other than me? You've been kind of every once in a while, it'll kind of show and wear its ugly head. Regrets, regrets. For those who you may not know, Dr. Latrice Williams has the No More Drama Conference, and one of those words is regrets. And literally, every time someone is assigned to that topic, every time somebody is assigned that word, it's something different that we get every time. There has never been a time, I don't think, in all the times that I've experienced and been a part of that movement, where somebody has shared about regrets and they've shared something that's the same. And so this is one word, this is one thing, one emotion as it is defined, that a lot of us we hold on to. We hold on to regrets. We hold on to regrets, and so much so until we really can't even make a move. It is difficult to move forward. And every time you do, at some point you start thinking, but what if? What if I had done this? What if I had done that? And what happens is we will begin to compare our lives with other people, especially if you're getting older. If you're getting older, sometimes you'll look at people who are, say, in their 20s or in their 30s, and you're like, man, I regret not doing XYZ, because it looks like they're living their best life. If only I had done this. If only I had done that. And so, even though we're shouting and we're clapping and we're smiling and we're moving forward, at some point in some time in life, there's that little thing that knocks on the door that says, hey, remember, you could be a little bit further along in life only if you had done this. So, regret is real. It is real. So, of course, I had to do my homework, right? When you talk about regret, you're talking about literally the root of that word is, one of the roots of that word is distress. When we regret, it causes us to be anxious. It causes us to worry. What if because I did not do this? Or what if because I did do this, now this is why life is the way that it is for me? So it causes us to be anxious. Now we're worried. Am I going to continue to make the wrong decisions? I really don't want to go forward. I really don't want to move. I kind of want to stay right here because I don't want to make the same mistake I made last time. And then we go into rehearsing, because the last time I did XYZ. And so what happens is we don't look at it for what it is. We don't look at it as a lesson. It becomes who we are. We take ownership of it as, this mistake is who I am. It's who I am. Yeah, I know all the accomplishments and things that I've made. I know all the accolades that people are giving me. But I remember that one time. But I remember when. And so it keeps us from moving forward, and it causes us to worry. It will cause us to fear. It will cause us to doubt. It will cause us to operate in shame and in guilt, and will cause us to be embarrassed. Now keep in mind, other people are not saying this about you. This is you saying this about yourself. There are other people who have no clue as to what you've done. No clue. But because we have not completely dealt with it, because we have not completely healed from it, because we've decided to sweep it up under the rug, it keeps popping up. It keeps popping up. Y'all ever been like on a like when you playing a game or on your phone or something like that, and them little ads and them little pop-ups keep popping up like right when it's good? Or when you're looking at YouTube and it's like you're looking at this movie, you're looking at something and you are engrossed in it, like you are really into it, and here come a pop-up. Now you got to wait till the thing say next. And then you got to wait till it say skip. And so here it is. I was enjoying life. Here comes a pop up. Here comes a pop up. So when you talk about regrets, you're talking about grieving. We think grieving is just the transition of a loved one. Grieving could be the fact that you are so worried about what you did, it is causing you to go into a mode of depression. It's causing you to go into a mode of depression. I was looking this up, and even when you're talking about grieving and grief, it can make you angry. So when you're talking about regrets, regrets can cause you to be worried. Regrets can cause you to be angry. It can cause you to have a fit of rage, and you're trying to figure out, where did this come from? Where in the world did this come from? How in the world did I allow this to happen again? So you're talking about regrets. You're talking about being grieved. You're talking about being worried. When you talk about regrets, it is loaded with disappointments. Loaded with disappointments. You're disappointed in yourself. Now, again, sometimes people will tell you this. Sometimes people are just like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about. But our whole demeanor will speak to it. The way we carry ourselves, we start dressing differently. We look sometimes unkept, because it's like we feel like everybody can see my mistake. Everybody can see what I've done. It's a trick. It's a trick. It's a trick. Everybody can see what I've done. Everybody can see what has happened in my life. It is a trick, and it will bring on it will bring on so many different emotions. And so now people are applauding you, and they're encouraging you. And in the back of your mind, you're at the moment, you gotta say, yeah, thank you. Yes, oh, thank you so much. I believe it. Lift your hands. I receive it. And as soon as you receive it, something in your mind is saying, they tripping, right? That's not really gonna happen for you, right? You know that, right? You know that, you know what you did, right? So you keep lifting them holy hands. But in the back of your mind, they're not talking about you. Yeah, you done. Oh, or this. Yeah, you done heard them tell you that before. Has it happened yet? So when you talk about regrets, regrets can even cause you to feel physically heavy. Physically heavy. And it's not that you have gained any weight, any physical weight, but the weight of the affliction, the weight of what happened, the burden of what happened will cause you to be lethargic. And you're trying to figure out, why am I so tired? I just got 8 hours of sleep, and I'm waking up and I'm still tired. It is a manufacturer of regrets. So your mind is constantly, you have compartmentalized and tucked away all the things that you've done. All the things that you've done that you think that you are too embarrassed to talk about. All the things that you've done that you are ashamed of. All the things that you've done. All the things that you have rehearsed in your head time and time again. And so I saw this, and part of regret is you blending sorrow with remembering. You're blending sorrow with remembering. I remember what happened, and it's causing me, I'm opening the door to sorrow. I don't want to deal with it because it's too painful. I thought I forgave that person. I thought I forgave myself, but you know what? I don't even want to talk about it. So what happens is I'm blending sorrow with remembering. So I've tucked away all of these little things, and be mindful. You know how sometimes you're trying to figure out why you can't remember certain things, and why you can't remember certain things that are recent, but you can remember certain things in the past that you did, because you have decided to tuck it away. You put it in a file cabinet. It has its own tab. So anytime you're feeling low, anytime you're feeling down, you just click on that tab, and all of those regrets come up. And now, instead of showing up to the meeting with my vibrant self, I'm looking and watching. I wonder if people can see me. I wonder if they know what I did. I wonder where so-and-so is now. Woo, child, especially, let me tell you. Especially, okay, let's talk about relationships, right? So you and so-and-so was in it. Y'all were in this relationship. Y'all were going good, this, that, and the other. And so, he was a good guy. He was the good guy. The good guy. And so here it is. I don't want a good guy. Give me the thug. Give me the thuggish ruggish. All right. So here it is. 10 years later, you run into the good guy who is the CEO. But you held on to the thuggish ruggish. And now you're comparing. Now you're saying, doggone it, the Lord told me that man was going to be something one day. But because I wanted what I wanted, because it didn't look like what everybody else had, because I didn't see his potential, I wasn't going to wait on his potential to come to manifest. So here it is. So now that spills over into your marriage. It spills over. Now you're looking at the kids sideways. That should have been your daddy over there. So again, it causes so many things to happen in our lives. When you talk about regret, and in my research, it shared that regret is a powerful emotion. With regret comes power, and the power of this emotion, it shapes our decisions. It shapes our decisions. It affects how we operate in our relationships. It could be marital, it could be friendships, it could be your work relationships. Things that have happened in the past that you did have deemed to be mistakes in life, it causes you to act and to respond a certain way. Even with people that don't even know you, they don't even know what happened in your life. But because you are so bent on holding on to this until it's shaping and it's formulating, and oftentimes it will disform. There's a deformity there for a relationship that could have been thriving. But because that person reminded you of what you did, but because an experience with this new person reminded you of what happened with the old person, you decide, I'm going to put up this wall and we're just going to end it right here. And so what do? You close the tab. And now you've added some more to the file. And so when you talk about regret can affect your mental health. It could affect your mental health. Now, so here's the thing. Instead of using it as a teacher, oftentimes it will go unchecked. We will put it away. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to see myself like that. I can't believe I did that. I have been dealing with something kind of personal for the past couple of years. And literally it came back up this week. And every once in a while, it'll come back up, it'll pop back up. And so literally this week, I'm like, God, why in the world did I make that decision? And so here I am, no, like, the last time it came up, no, had a conversation with my husband about it. All right, we're going to move forward. Here it is again. Here it is again. Here it is. I thought I checked it. It is unchecked. So now it becomes chronic. Now it begins to run your entire life. Now this is not you being led by the Holy Spirit, but you are being led by your regrets. It's a tactic. It's a trick. Did you know that regrets have health risk? Did you know that regrets can affect your health? Did y'all know that? You wallowing in regrets can affect your health. I was looking, regrets can cause you to experience insomnia. So some of you are trying to figure out why I can't go to sleep at night. Why is it that I'm tossing and turning all night long? Your body is lying down. Your body is in bed. Your body is in a resting position, but your mind starts moving. The dreams pop back up. The thoughts pop back up. I can't sleep. Or you're sitting up. You have had 12 cups of coffee in one day because you're trying to get past what happened. I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if such and such and such. I wonder if I can go back and change it. I wonder if I can go back and click that. I wonder if I can go back and edit. I wonder if I can go back and change my answer. It causes increased stress. So now I'm not sleeping. And because I'm not sleeping, now I'm stressing. Or now I'm stressing, I can't sleep. Interchangeable. It also causes, keep in mind, it will also cause hormonal imbalance. Now your whole body is out of whack because you're not sleeping and you're stressed out. All because of something that you are grieving. a decision that you are grieving, a decision that caused you to be disappointed, a decision that you are allowing to hold on to and not let go of, a decision that's causing you to feel heavy, to feel weighed down, to feel like you have disappointed God, to feel like I'm not even worthy of anything greater. Do you remember what I did, God? He was like, honestly, you keep bringing it up. You keep bringing it up. Regrets can also cause you to have a weakened immune system because you're not really focusing on your health. You're not focusing on getting all of the nutrients that you need. You're focusing on that one thing or those things that you did in the past that caused you to be where you are right now. So the fear of it can lead to something called decision paralysis. I'm not going to make another decision, or I will have to seek out two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 people in order to make one decision because I don't want to make the wrong decision again. Even though literally God is saying, hey, we've kind of dealt with that. You've grown, you've moved forward, you've been prophesied to. It's going to work out this time. Yeah, God, I kind of hear you, but no. You're going to have to give 20 people to confirm this thing. All right, now you got the 20 people. Okay, can I get one more? Can I get another confirmation, please? And so we're sitting there, and now we're waiting on all these confirmations. Now we're waiting on prophecy after prophecy after prophecy. And now we're doing all of these things. We're looking for signs, we're looking for hints. We're looking for, we're looking for this, we're looking for that, just for somebody to say, yeah, go. After God has already said, look, we've dealt with this, we're dealing with this, keep going. Keep going. But it will cause decision paralysis where I don't want to take a risk. Can I tell you why a lot of people won't start a business, won't start the ministry, won't write the book? We hear it all the time because I don't want to take that risk. No, I've been in this company for 20 years, plus 20 plus years. No, man, well, hey, there's a put. No, I'm good right here. I'm good right here. And all the while, you're angry. You don't want to go to work. You frustrated. You're looking at people who are getting promotions, and it's making you angry. Man, last time I switched jobs, no, man, I'm gonna stay right here. You are afraid to take the risk. And because you are afraid to take the risk and make the changes, now you're unhappy still. Here comes the angry part. I start blaming other people. I start blaming other people, or we'll start blaming other people because I don't want to take the risk. We will get angry at risk takers. Yeah. We will get angry at risk takers. There are people that we know, they're not afraid to jump. They don't like it, up, snip it, keep it moving. Next. But then there are those of us who are like, that's too risky. I'm not trying to, no. And it's because of whatever happened before, because there's some things that we have not dealt with. And so regret can also lead to missed opportunities. I remember there are some things, there was something that I really wanted to do, right? And so, and I still kind of want to do it. So I like to do voiceovers. So if anybody knows me, I like to do voiceovers. I like to do voices, right? And so my husband gave me this number. He said, hey, call this guy, call this number, and he could possibly help you. I never called the guy. That was maybe 15, 20 years ago. I never called. What if he's going to tell me no, like somebody else told me no? What if I get in this and I don't like it? Just like I got into something else and I didn't like it. So no, I'm not going to even take the risk. Even though it's something that I still love to do. No, I'm not going to take the risk. And not taking a risk or missed opportunities can lead to long-term dissatisfaction. Missed opportunities. People who are saying, hey, I don't see what you see. We all have regrets. We all have them. I don't see what you see. And God is saying, hey, come on, let's heal from that. So we think because it's like, oh yeah, I'm good. I don't even think about it anymore. But as soon as you see that person, As soon as there's a trigger, that's why I say know your triggers. As soon as something happens, or as soon as you say somebody that remotely reminds you, you will get to regretting again. Now that memory has come, we all have regretted doing something, y'all. Something. And so regret will lead you also to obsessive thinking. Obsessive thinking. That's all you think about. All you think about is what you've done wrong. All you think about is what happened. If I had only done this, what could have been, what could my life have been like had I done XYZ? It is mentally, physically, and emotionally draining. If it goes unchecked, if you don't deal with it, sit down and face it. Sit down and face it. Sit down and face it. Because what's happening is you are no longer in control. You won't even allow God to be in control because now your regrets are controlling your whole life, your entire life. Yeah, you look good on the outside. You look like things are going well on the outside. You look like you're happy on the outside. You got 2.5 kids. You got the dog. You got the house. You got the car. And literally, in those moments when you are by yourself, it pops back up because you haven't dealt with it. You got to deal with it. This is how the enemy is keeping his foot in the door. Yeah, before you get too happy, remember. No. Before you get so excited about that business deal that you just made, remember what happened the last time you signed a contract. Regrets. Remember how much money you lost before doing this. Yeah. Remember how long it took you to recuperate? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't. So we talk ourselves out of opportunities. We talk ourselves out of things. Yeah, let me tell you, the enemy will even show us regrets that aren't even ours. We will hear somebody talk about something that happened to them. We will hear somebody talk about how they got gypped and how they got duped, and we'll make a decision based off of somebody else's regrets. That's how powerful sometimes fear can be. Oh no, it happened to them. I'm not doing it. Based on somebody else's regrets. But here's the good news. There is a way out. There is a way to handle it. And so if you go to First John chapter 1, verses 8 through 9. That's First John chapter 1, verses 8 through 9. First John chapter 1, verses 8 through 9. Now, this is coming from the Easy English Bible. I want you to hear clearly. It says, this is First John chapter 1, verses 8 through 9. If we say that we never do anything wrong, we are deceiving ourselves. Even though we may think it's true, it's a lie. We all have done something wrong. Your neighbor, the people down the street, the people that you hold in so high esteem. All of us have done something wrong. All of us have done something that we didn't want to do. All of us have made bad decisions. All of us have done things to cause us to have to learn lessons. That's how you grow. That's how you grow. Verse 9 says, instead, we should agree that what we have done wrong things. And here's the thing, and to tell that to God. Tell that to God. The one who knew we were going to make the decision before we even made it. He said, here's how you handle it. Tell it to God. Then God will forgive us for our sins. He always does what he has promised to do. He always does what is right. He will forgive us and he will make us clean again, whatever bad things we may have done. Tell it to God. Tell it to God. We hold on to it. We hold on to it. It's almost like, so work with me. So say I have this remote in my hand, right? Now the remote does not go to anything in the room. The remote does not go to anything in the house. The remote doesn't even work anymore. But I'm going to hold on to this remote because it's what I'm familiar with. It's because of what I know. And literally, God is saying, hey, I need you to put that down so I can put something in your hand that works. Nope. I got to hold on to this because this is all I know. I'm familiar with this. So this is how we do and live with regrets. I'm familiar with this. I'm familiar with this. God, if you take this away from me, then what am I going to do? What pity party am I going to have if you take this away from me? Well, I can't help you to move forward. I can't help you to power fully something that's in the room because you won't let go of what was. Talk to God about it. Isaiah 43:17 through 19. Isaiah 43:17 through 19. One of a scripture a lot of us have heard before. Isaiah 43:17 through 19. He is the one who defeated the chariots and horses. He defeated the mighty armies. They fell together and they will never rise again. They were destroyed as a flame that is put out. Okay, the chariots are gone. Okay, the Israelites, y'all have been delivered. You've been delivered. The chariots are gone. They were washed away. The Lord says, forget what happened before. Do not think about the past. Get it out your memory bank. Look at the new thing I'm doing look at the new thing I'm going to do. And as a matter of fact, it's already happening. Don't you see it? Don't you see it? Well, I don't know because I'm blinded by the regrets. I don't know if I can even see the new thing because I'm blinded by the old things. I'm blinded by the old things. I will make a road in the desert. I will make rivers in the dry land, even in the places that you think you cannot flourish. God is saying, if you would let me have that, if you would really give that thing to me, I can do something with it. Let me take, in other words, literally God is saying to us, let me take that off your hands. Let me take that off your hands so you can flourish. Because I'm tired of hearing you would pray about it. I mean, he's like, we come on. Let's all right, I got it. You did it. It happened. You've cried. You've written a song about it. You wrote a book about it. You made a movie about it. You've made t-shirts. You've gone on trips. You've balled up paper. You've burned paper. You've done all of it. Now let me really have it this time. Let me really have it this time. So when you look at the word regret, 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 right? So of course, I got some words for you. So inside the word regret is get. Inside the word regret is the word get. Here's the thing. When the next time you are dealing with regret, the next time that thing decides to pop up, inside the word regret is the word get. Here's the thing. Get yourself around some people who are going to hold you accountable for moving forward. In the regret, get yourself around the people who are going to hold you accountable for moving forward. Get yourself around some people who are going to hold you accountable for dealing with the things that are dealing with you. Out of that regret, get yourself around some people that are not going to be your yes man, people that are not going to agree with everything that you say because they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to make you feel bad. They don't like to see you cry. But get yourself around some people. The next time that regret tries to pop up, get yourself around some people who are going to hold you accountable for moving forward. Girl, we talked about this 20 years ago. Let's go. What did you learn from it? Here's the other thing. Get yourself in the mirror. Get yourself in front of the mirror. When that regret comes up the next time, take a look in the mirror. Did it kill you? It did not. As Apostle Dr. Latrice Williams has been preaching, you still here? It didn't kill you. It didn't take you under. Yes, it may have caused you to be dormant, to lie dormant for a season, but that was just a season. That's not now. You're still moving. You're still breathing. You're still thinking. You're still living. Get in the mirror. Get in the mirror and be grateful. Yes, I did it. Yes, it happened. But you know what? It didn't take me out. Here I am. Here I am. So inside the word regret is also the word tree. TREE. So sometimes regrets, lessons, they're lessons that we have to learn. They're lessons that are going to cause us to say, okay, I'm not doing that again. There are lessons that will cause us to say, let me be more aware of what I do. God, let me follow your lead the next time. Because the last time I did that on my own and it didn't work out too good. So it caused you to be like a tree. And so if you know about a tree has branches. So even though you made the mistake, if you are a believer, if you allow God to lead your life, you are still connected. You are still connected. You're still a part of the tree. And if you know anything about branches, the leaves got to fall off. There are things that need to fall off. There are things that need to be pruned so that other things can grow. Sometimes we are stunting our own growth. The winds will come, the storms will blow, the winds will blow, the storms will come, the rain will come, and there are trees that are still standing. Even through the regret, you're just like a tree that's still standing. You're still standing. I'm still standing. Inside the word regret, if you rearrange some of the letters, you also get the word greet. You also get the word greet. To greet means to come into contact with. Focus on the now. Focus on the now. Come into contact with who God has you around now. Focus on. Greet the new day. Not with regret, but greet the new day with new opportunities. Greet the new day that God has afforded us to have brand new mercies every single day. Here's the other thing. Be present in the moment and not always in the memory. Be present in the moment and not always in the memory. When you feel yourself getting into a space and you feel yourself having a moment, be present in the now. Don't focus on the memory. If it's still there, if it's still present, if you just really can't get past it, hey, you need to take that thing to God. God, I've tried. I've tried. Who are the people who are going to hold you accountable? Who are the rest of the branches on the tree that you're connected to that are going to hold you accountable for dealing with this thing? This thing that has taken over your entire life. This thing that has caused you not to take the risk. This thing that has caused you not to move forward. This thing that has caused you to even feel physically sick. And the doctors can't find nothing wrong with you. So I hope this was good for you on tonight. I know it kind of blessed me. Well, it didn't kind of bless me. It blessed me a lot. It really did. Again, having those conversations with different people, talking about being overwhelmed, talking about, the things that happen in life, talking about what they wish they had done. I mean, you can't go back and redo it. It's done. It's done. Again, and being all transparent, having that there's this thing that has been irritating me to no end. And as a matter of fact, I had a conversation about it today with my mom. And I'm just like, Ma. And she said, baby, let me tell you, if you knew better then, you would have done better then. But since you know better now, do better now. You mean that's all it took? She said, if you knew better then, you would have done better then. But since you know better now, do better now. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. That blessed me. If you had known better then, you would have done better then. But since you know better now, do better now. That killed that. Ain't no more pity party, at least not with her. That killed that. So I wanted to drop in to share this with you on tonight, share this conversation with you on tonight. It is real. It is real. You have a lot of people who literally are committing suicide because they can't get over what they've done. They can't get over the regret, the things that they regret doing because it affected the rest of their life in such a way. Yes, there are consequences to the things that we do. But again, get yourself around the people who are going to hold you accountable for moving forward. Get yourself around them. Get yourself in the mirror. Take a look at yourself and say, yeah, you did it. Own up to it. Admit it. I did it. I said it. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I did. I did it. I can't change it. Yes, God, that was me. God, you knew that was me. He said, okay, now that you've admitted it, come on, give it to me. Because I need you to get rid of that. Because there are too many things that you need to do. And you can't afford to miss another opportunity. You can't afford to miss another opportunity. You cannot afford to miss another assignment because of regret. Because it's something that happened a long time ago that you cannot change. But I being God, I'm already doing something new in you. You mean you can't see it? I drowned that long time ago. I delivered you from that a long time ago. Your job is to accept the deliverance. Accept the deliverance. Accept the freedom. Accept the freedom. It's yours. Accept the freedom. Take the risk. Go forward. Because God is right there with you. Be the tree that's still standing even after the storm. You're not the only branch that's on the tree. Yes, you have to be pruned so something new could burst forth. Go ahead and greet the day with gratitude. Go ahead and greet the day. Live in the now and not just in your memories. So I pray again that it was a blessing to you on tonight. There's so many people who are dealing with this. So many people. This is the way that the enemy will subtly kind of sneak in and try to keep you from doing what you know you're supposed to be doing. So go ahead, take the risk. Take the risk. You're not by yourself. Take the risk. Go ahead and do it. Take the risk, especially if God has already given you the green light. What you waiting for? Take the risk. Take the risk. Well, God, what if they don't show up? Hey, they may not, but be obedient anyway. Take the risk. So I'm glad that you joined this conversation on tonight. Thank you for those who you shared your comments and just share this with somebody. There's somebody who's like literally stuck because they're like, man, I don't want to make a move. I don't want to do the wrong thing because I remember the last time. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Close that tab. Close that tab. The only reason it should come up is for you to have say, okay, I learned this lesson. That came from the lesson that I learned. So thank you for joining us on tonight's In the Room. Hey, registration for the Room Experience Live 2025 is open. So if you would go to our social media pages, again, go to our social media pages. The registration, early registration is now open. You don't want to miss this opportunity to join. I told y'all to save the date. I told y'all last year to save the date. It is November 8th, 2025. I'm excited. We have some powerful men and women of God who are going to share with us. So this year, our theme is thriving in the ring of life. Yeah, we about to go to a boxing match, y'all. It's on. It is on. So secure your seat or sponsor. I want to give a shout out. There's a sponsor already who has sponsored 2 seats already. 2 seats already. And registration just opened Wednesday. Oh, wait a minute. That was yesterday. So, hey, go ahead and secure your seat. Go ahead and secure your seat. Go ahead and sponsor whatever you need to do. Vendor opportunities are available as well. I'm excited. I hope that you are excited, thriving in the ring of life. So you will hear more about that coming up very, very soon as we go into details about what that day looks like, who's going to pour into us on that day. Like, love, share it. Like, love, share it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are excited about everything that's happening around us, even in the midst of chaos that's happening all around us, y'all. That's why we got to stick together. We've got to stick together. We've got to stay together. And so I love y'all. I do. Y'all my roommates. Y'all my roommates. Y'all my peeps. Y'all my foe. Y'all my crew. So let's continue to hang out in the room together. I will check in with you guys next week. Until then, be breezy out here in these Jesus streets. Love you guys. Good night.